Hey there guys, this is Pharaoh2091 and welcome back to Let's Play Professor Layton vs. Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. Last time we left off, we met the whole group of vigilantes here. Many funny characters, I should say. And we kind of tried picking apart their testimony to see, like, wait a minute, they're wrong, but now there's two sets of footprints saying, like, maybe there's two witches. So let's hear what they had to say regarding the time of the crime. The storyteller finished speaking to the crowds at the town square in the evening. That's when a great witch appeared. I still cannot forget the sound of that terrible incantation. It was undoubtedly that girl's voice. We ran towards the tower as soon as we saw her, keeping our eyes on her to make sure she didn't escape. We split into two groups at the entrance. One group to guard it and the other to chase down the witch. I was in the first group. I was one of the pursuers. I ran into the tower and caught the witch. There was no one but us at the crime scene. We captured a girl. There was nowhere for anyone to hide there. There was no other witch, I'm sure of it. I was guarding the entrance and heard the door locked. That's right, young one. The fateful bell tower. The fateful incident. We saw them with our own fateful eyes. Okay. Well, I suppose that can again be summed up by saying, you all did the best you could. The vigilantes were the first to arrive at the crime scene. Their testimony is credible. It does seem so. Ugh, I feel like there's something in my throat. Well, that burp, that's what was in my throat. Excuse me. It does seem so. And if what they say is indeed true, it would be decisive proof of the accused's guilt. Our opponent is a witch. The Great Witch, to be exact. Things probably aren't as simple as they seem. If you think so, feel free to look for any cracks in their testimony. If there are any, and if you're up to it. Defender, you may begin the interrogation. And there actually is something I want to present on. I believe I think it was, Miss Foxy here who said it. There was nowhere for anyone to hide there. Okay, speaking for all the bell tower in general. Okay, well, looking at the here we go, bell tower plan. True, you know, here's the entrance. You go up it, and there's a crime scene, but you can't do anything else. However, what if somebody were to somehow get up to the belfry? And, okay, we can make the thing like, oh, wait a minute, like, how can you get up there? And I'm just gonna go ahead and make the assumption that the contraption here, maybe coincides with her pendant. Maybe she put it in there and she hid up there or something. I don't know. But to me, it seems like there is a place to hide in the bell tower.
Objection!
The eyes of the whole town were on the bell tower, and the entrance was locked. Witches may be able to make themselves invisible, but they can't physically disappear. Which means it's not unreasonable to suggest that escaping from the bell tower was nearly impossible. However, hiding themselves after the incident is a different story. Well, that's the sketch of the bell tower, isn't it? Most fascinating. Well, Defender, how about you show us? Enlighten us on where exactly the witch could have hidden. And once again, it could be all the way up here. Not a hint. No. So present.
Got it!
She hid here, of course, at the very top of the bell tower.
Objection!
It may seem like a plausible place to hide. However, that part of the bell tower is inaccessible to anyone. The stairs don't go up as far as the belfry.
Objection!
High Inquisitor Darkler, we're talking about a witch here. A witch can do lots of things that are impossible for us, to us, with the use of magic. And he's dead again. If you were a true knight of the court, you'd show us evidence rather than trying to justify your vague theories of the use of magic. Oh, you freaking... She kind of has a point, Nick. Shut up, Maya. How else could someone get to the top of the bell tower? There has to be a way. Was it magic? Or something a little more plausible? Whatever it was, I need proof. It's getting late. I can see no point in dwelling on this. Defender, you may continue the interrogation. I'm close. So... we need to figure out... Ugh, okay, let's see what we can press on here. Sir, that's one great witch appeared, it's true. Still can't figure this out in terrible inclination. Down there, the girl's voice. We ran towards the tower as soon as we saw her, keeping our eyes on her to make sure she didn't escape. We split into two groups at the entrance, one to guard it, the other to chase down the witch. Okay. There's no one but us at the crime scene. Capture girl, nowhere to hide there. There's no other witch, I'm sure of it. Okay. In the entrance, it's unlocked. Okay, hold on a minute. They're saying he was saying that there's no one else at the crime scene. Let's press on that.
Hold it!
Are you sure there was no one else? Very sure. There were only two people on the top floor. Huh? Wait a second. You said two? Yes, two. It was me and my sweet Foxy. What? I am in love. All my attention is directed at Foxy. That's a weak excuse. There were several other vigilantes at the crime scene too, weren't there? Yeah, probably. But that means nothing to me. To me, there's only Foxy. That's my romantic interpretation of events. I wish you would testify about what you've done, what we actually witnessed. So he's saying there's nothing there. We already got through here. There's no other witch. Let's press on that.
Hold it!
A witch could have used magic to remain unseen. Sorry to disappoint you, but no one used any magic at that time. What makes you so sure? To cast a spell, a witch needs to say that spell's incantation. And we heard no incantations, nor any other suspicious noises. Wait, some people said something. Oh, crap. Oh, man, that's a lot. Oh, this guy. You know, I'm gonna go question him, because he's a favorite of mine. Excuse me, Mr. Wordsmith? I do not know anyone by that name. Yeah. Anyway, would you like to comment on Mr. Trendon's testimony? Come on, are you gonna fly off like a balloon? I see you have nothing to say. Oh, he's in Greenfield mode again. Do not rush to conclusions, young one. I am on a green field, sky-clad, watching petals dancing in the wind. Okay. Yep, I knew you'd say that. And yet, a single shaft of light has shone through the dark abyss of my memory. I heard something in the bell tower when we went to apprehend the witch. Whoa! What did you hear? Was it an incantation? No, it wasn't an incantation. Nevertheless, it sounded like a woman's voice. Mr. Wordsmith, this is extremely important information. Please add this to your testimony. Yes, I shall do that. It's best that I should tell you about it now before I forget again. Oh. As the defender requested, we shall not testify about the sound you heard. It says, I recall hearing a woman's voice, a faint, delicate sobbing, no less. Do I have anything to present on that? Case outline, robe, there's a bunch of details, okay, sketch of the tower, Okay, you know what, let's go ahead and just press on this real quick.
Hold it!
You heard a woman sobbing. Yes, sobbing, or perhaps wailing. She sounded a bit like Hinges in need for some grease. I know I was being stupid there. Boy, his falsetto packs a serious punch. And there was another noise too. Clack, 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 clack. It was a pleasant sound rather like that of wooden cogs in motion. Huh? And another sound. A clink, clank of chains creaking. We've come a long way from the sound of women crying. Oh, I remember now. A woman's scream. It was likely the contraption to... Oh. On second thought, I heard it too. I remember a certain wailing, creaking noise coming through the air. And when did you hear it? We ran to the bell tower, and I think it was when we arrived at the entrance. Indeed, only the quickest of us got there in time to hear it. Mr. Wilson was a fast runner? Gotta be honest, Nick, I never saw that coming. I think it might speak more of the slowness of the other Vigilantes. Anyway, we got a new piece of info. The Vigilantes heard some noises resembling machinery in the tower. I wonder what was making all those eeks and clinks and clacks. Was there any machinery up in that bell tower? Now's the perfect time to present something that may have some kind of connection to those noises. Perfect! Okay, that made so much more sense. Looks like they're all saying pretty much the same thing. But there was another witch in the bell tower. If only it was easier to prove. If the other witch used the invisibility spell, that would explain why no one saw her. No kidding, Maya. That's the whole point of invisibility, after all. But just knowing that doesn't help me. I need more information to go on. I'm sure there was one person, another witch, in the bell tower at the time of the incident. And I'm gonna find out a way to prove it. Right! Let's keep our eyes peeled for any witnesses acting suspiciously. Okay. So let's go back to... Wordsmith. Because no one else is saying anything new. So, he heard a noise. And, like, machinery? Well, that would be the contraption.
Objection!
The defense has a theory regarding the source of those strange sounds. It was most likely this. This mechanism is on the middle floor of the bell tower. That reminds me. There was some contraption up there, unlike anything I've seen before. That's right, Chief. We never touched this, though. How about we try operating that contraption and see what it does? We might just be able to reproduce the sound that Mr. Lottolance heard at the crime scene. Right, you might be onto something. But it was I who testified about it before that young man. I talked about it too! But you guys are unreliable, so shut up. Well, you've got my curiosity. Let's see you set that contraption in motion. My lord, just leave it to me! Get ready, everyone! Prick up your ears! Ooh, God. Oh, no. That's it! That's the very same sound I heard! Oh, it is. That's what I heard as well. Yes, that's it! Oh, that was shaking, and he fell. As you've all seen, or rather, heard, it's clear that that device was operating shortly after the incident.
Objection!
This doesn't change the fact that we know nothing about what that contraption does. Your demonstration hasn't led us to any valuable conclusions.
Objection!
Remember our demonstration a little while ago? Demonstration? Are you referring to that silly contraption?
Objection!
That contraption serves a very specific function. The plan of the bell tower shows no stairs leading up to the belfry. Now, if you think about it in relation to the plan, it's obvious what this contraption is for. It's a mechanism enabling access up to the belfry. What? Is that what it is? Oh. Order! Another witch was in the bell tower when the incident happened. And the reason she wasn't discovered is because she used that contraption to reach the belfry and hide up there.
Objection!
Hold your horses, Defender. You seem oblivious to the contradiction in your reasoning. What do you mean? I'm talking about your little demonstration earlier. Yes, the device was set in motion and made some strange noises, and yet... that's all it did! Oh, yeah, it didn't actually make anything appear. That's right, nothing else happened. If it was a device for accessing the top of the tower, then why didn't it take us there? There we go, that contraption is of no relevance to this case. Which brings us back to my erstwhile conclusion that there was no other witch.
Objection!
It's too early to say that, High Inquisitor. And why is that? Sure, our demonstration didn't show it, but maybe the device didn't work because it wasn't used correctly. What? Why do you think so? My reasoning is simple. Let's just say it would be troublesome if just anyone could go up and sound that bell. So it's reasonable to assume that access to the belfry would be restricted. In other words, that a special key would be needed. A key. And I think I know just what that key is. Before I ask you to present evidence, I'd like you to summarize your theory. You believe that there was another witch in the bell tower at the time of the incident, and that this witch used a contraption within the tower to make her way up to the belfry and hide there. Your whole theory rests solely upon that contraption. If it doesn't allow access to the belfry, then your reasoning is completely wrong. I'm sure you know what that would mean for a speller. Your mistake would seal her fate. Yes, I'm aware of that. Alright then, the event shall prove its theory. Show us this key needed to operate the contraption in the bell tower. Honestly, I think it has to be this pendant. Because there's a pendant-shaped thing, a hole there, an indentation.
Take that!
The key to the contraption is this pendant. That belongs to the accused, doesn't it? That's right. We found it at the crime scene. Now, if we were to take a look at the bottom part of this contraption, there's a depression here that's the exact same size of the pendant. Oh yes, I remember it. A hole in the shape of the pendant. But I don't get it. Why would that pendant be the key to the bell tower? I don't know either. At least not for now. But the point is, it definitely is. And with this pendant, we should be able to operate the contraption and access the belfry. Well then, the court will grant the defense a chance to prove its assertion. However, you shall be given one chance only. Okay. Are you ready, defender? Make sure you are prepared for the consequences of a mistake. This will be your only chance. If it doesn't work, there will be no end. That will be the end of it. Yes, I'm ready. I've got to be right about this. Good. To be honest, this looks like a puzzle. I wish the professor was here. This is totally his field of expertise. Are you ready, Nick? Should we give it a try? Yeah, it's gotta work. Spell's fate depends on this. Talk about pressure. I gotta stay calm. Oh crap, a puzzle! So, is this, like, straight up, I gotta solve it? Puzzle 64. The Balta. Holy crap, 70 picarettes. Pendant light is reflected by the blue gems on the circumference of the gears of the machine. Each gear will rotate 90 degrees when turned. Rotate the gears to align the blue gems and redirect the light. The large central gem will only reflect light when in its vertical position, and when rotated, light must hit the red gems on either side at the same time. Okay, hold on, let me reread that again. Rotated gems align the blue gems and redirect the light. The large central gem will only reflect light, vertical position, and when rotated, light must hit the red gems on either side at the same time. Okay. So I can touch the gears and left to right, and may go clockwise or anti-clockwise. Rotate the central gear so the light hits the gems on both sides simultaneously. Okay, Nick, let's give this thing a shot. Okay. Whoa! A beam of light! Of course, this must be the key. That light is just begging to be pointed at one of those red gems. You're right. Still, it looks like there's some kind of trick to the whole thing. A trick? Yeah, think about it. There are 2 gems. I bet we have to light them both simultaneously. Looks like we're gonna have to do it with only the single beam of light, too. What? Are you sure we can pull that off? I have no clue, but we've got no choice but to try. All we have to do is move the gears and bounce the light off those blue gems. Alright. No time for jitters, Nick. We've got to make this work. For Espella. Okay, wait. How the hell is that even possible? With only 1 beam of light. Okay, let's... That doesn't do anything. Okay, how about this? Okay, I'm getting somewhere. Ooh, 1! Did you see that? It lit up, like, for a second. Yeah, it did, but that was only 1 gem. I'm gonna go back to the top. What gives? Nothing's happening. What exactly did you expect? The gems must be lit simultaneously. But there's only 1 light. It's impossible. Indeed. Now then, I believe we have our answer. It is, as you say, impossible. Oh. Wait a second. Let me try just 1 more time. That will not be necessary. Your time is up. Or have you already forgotten? You were only given 1 chance to back up your claim. No way! Oh, did I just jack up here? I think I did. Or maybe that's probably what I said to happen. In the end, the defense has failed to prove its theory. The contraption cannot be operated with a pendant. But the pendant fit right into the mechanism. There's no way it's a coincidence. But still, no matter how much I try, it seems impossible to direct the light at both gems simultaneously. It seems your foolish experiment wasn't too much of a waste of time. Oh, man. Huh? While you were tinkering with that contraption, the accused regained consciousness. Oh, Espella! Is she okay? Well, despite seeming a bit confused, she's in better shape now. Although, I wouldn't describe her situation as okay. Quite the opposite, in fact. Don't tell me you've forgotten your agreement with the judge. You failed to prove your theory, and so the accused's fate has been decided. Ugh! There's nothing I can say to that. Attendants, bring in the accused.
Accused, the trial has reached its conclusion in your absence. The court shall now announce its verdict.
The verdict.
You are the Great Witch, and your true name is Bezella. This evening, a terrible crime took place. You killed your father, the storyteller, using the spell Grandworm. Does the accused have anything to say?
Yes, I am Bezella, the one that brought calamity upon this town. And my memories are proof of this. I remember the legendary fire in which this town was burned to the ground. And this day, several hours ago, I summoned a fire dragon and took my own father's life. There is no doubt that the Great Witch is a part of me.
I understand.
Hold it!
No, Espella, you can't! Don't say that! You're under a spell! Don't give up just yet! Fool. What? You've been fighting a battle in this court. You haven't come here with your logic, finding contradictions to astound everyone. It was your battle, not hers. So how can you be telling her not to give up when you have already dropped your sword? If you are a true knight of the court, you will fight your battle to the end. Why is she telling me this? It almost sounds like she's encouraging me. Yeah, that's what I was about to say too. Is she waiting for something?
No, it's okay, Mr. Wright. Ever since I was little, I can only remember being all alone. But that's not really true. There were people who were dear to me and memories that I cherished. At least, I think there were. But I've already lost all that. They were taken from me the moment I became Bezella.
Poor Isabella.
Since then, I started working at Aunt Patty's bakery. I met Mr. Wright, Maya, Mr. Layton, and Luke. The four of you did all you could to help me. I am truly happy to have met you. But blame for the Great Witch's crimes rests solely on my shoulders. So let's put an end to this now. Bezella must not remain in this town. Thank you, Mr. Wright.
Did anyone else see that? I sure did. Spella. Well then, it's time for the final verdict. Think, Phoenix, think. Isn't there anything I can do? I just need something. Anything that can offer even a single glimmer of hope in this darkness of despair. I'm staring right at it. There's gotta be something, right? Yes, there is! Raise an objection, you fool!
Objection!
Your Honor, please hold off with the verdict. What's that, defendant? Yes, look, I'm gonna smack you with this thing if you don't hurry up. It's too early to pass the final judgment of Spella. What? Explain yourself. You said earlier the trial has reached its conclusion. But there's something we have yet to examine. What are you suggesting here? Do you mean to say you have some new evidence? Uh-oh. But surely there can't possibly be any new evidence at this late stage. Very well, defender. We shall play along with you just one more time. Now, show us evidence that we haven't yet seen. This new crucial piece of evidence is, well, it's on Spella. There's only one place where it can be. It's in Spella's possession. I have it? I saw it for a second. Something there that shouldn't have been. That she shouldn't have. And I know that contradicts what we've heard. My gut feeling tells me that item is the key to this whole case. Most interesting. I shall enjoy watching you hopelessly struggle through this like a fish caught in a net. Now, defender, show us this new evidence that the accused supposedly has in her possession. And it just very nicely kind of shows us right there. That looks like another pendant.
Got it!
Spella, can I see that bracelet on your left hand? Yes, certainly. If you'd like. It's actually a pendant, you know. But the strap got torn somehow when I was up in the bell tower. That's why I've had it around my wrist since, well, just before his trial started. Oh, but this pendant! It looks exactly the same as the one we already have here. Wait a minute! What's all this? We confiscated her pendant at the crime scene. Why is she wearing it now? I don't get it. And there goes Shaky. It's giving me a headache. So I was right. I have another question about this pendant. Spella, do you remember when exactly the strap broke? I'm trying to remember, but no, I can't. I know it was still fine when we parted ways, but... In other words, she has no memory of it. She doesn't remember when it broke or when she tied it to her wrist. That's certainly bizarre, I must say. Your pendant has already been submitted as evidence.
Objection!
And yet, Espella still has her pendant. That's a fact we can all attest to. Which means... there must have been 2 pendants to begin with. Really?
Objection!
So there are 2. And... the accused was caught red-handed at the crime scene. Whether this pendant has or not, it does not change anything. Yeah! She was caught red-handed by us, the Vigilantes. This pendant proves something crucial to this case. It can't be more crucial than us catching her at the crime scene. The second pendant wasn't dropped by Espella. So, as the defense had already suggested, one more person was at the crime scene. What? What? Oh, shoot. Whoop, hey. Oh, balloon guy. That was nice. Order! Accused, submit your pendant as evidence this instant. Yes, my lord. Nick? If we have 2 pendants to work with, maybe we can see if that strange contraption will work this time. Now it makes sense. That must be why it didn't work before. Your Honor, the defense would like to try operating the mechanism in the bell tower one more time. What? Why now? The contraption didn't work before because we only had 1 pendant. But both pendants are needed to operate it properly. Foolishness! Try as many times as you like, it's no use! I was a doctor! You know this is a waste of time! If it's not going to work anyway, why not let the defender see for himself? What? Defender, if you think you can operate the contraption with 2 pendants, then I suggest you go ahead and try it, unless it already has dawned upon you that such a plan is futile. It's worth a shot. The defense shall be given one more chance to verify its theory about the aforementioned contraption. Let us now make our way to the bow tower. Hut. Everybody just goes up there. This is going to be your last try. I know. Are you not terrified? The life of the accused rests in your shaky hands. We won't be having any more let me try again, please, your honors. Besides, you must be aware that this puzzle may well be unsolvable. I wouldn't have been able to solve a puzzle like this before arriving here at Labyrinthia. But now, I'm sure I can take on any puzzle. And it's all thanks to you, Professor. You taught me that every puzzle has a solution. And I have everything I need now. What do you say, Maya? Should we hurry up and get started? Sure thing! It's puzzle busting time! Yay! Here we go again! This video's pretty long, but I don't care. Ooh, right. Squeaky chair sucks. Bell tower. Same thing against 70 pick rats. Tells the same thing. 2 pendants. Ooh. Okay. Let's try figuring this baby out. So if I do that, let's not do that. Let's okay. Actually, let's see. Am I anywhere close to figuring this thing out? Probably not. What? Oh, wait a minute. Let's move. Okay. Alright, so maybe we can try, like, the blue light can just go directly there, hopefully. Maybe I can try redirecting the red light. Actually, I don't think that's gonna work. Alrighty. Maybe I'm not on the right. I'm not on the right path for the red light. That's why we gotta mess around just a little bit here and figure out some stuff. Oh. Was that? Wait, wasn't that right? Wait, what does it say again? The large central gem will only reflect the light in a vertical position. The light must hit the red gems on either side at the same time. Is it not really doing that? I mean, two different lights, or does it want both lights to hit at both things? Okay, hold on a minute here. Oh, I just did it!
The answer here is
Okay.
obvious. No further objections.
Good job, me. That one, I guess, is not so... I mean, for 70 pick rats, I don't know. That one, honestly, just a little bit more finagling with it, really. But I was trying to be a little bit more proper with this thing. If it directs there, I go there. But regardless, we got it. Success! As the red gem shines with intense light, the larger gem on the pillar begins to emit a glaring light. I'm sure I did it right. Nothing's happening. Something's happening now. The sound. Cool. Oh, look at that. That's beautiful. I'm not sure I'll ever want to actually climb that thing because I don't know the stability of it, but, you know, screw it. This is... What an astounding contraption! What do we have here? Still no comparison to the incomparable astoundingness of Mother Nature. Oh, I like to climb up those stairs. I like being on the top. Really? Really? Game? Game, you nasty. You know damn well what you were doing when you wrote that. And you know what a lot of people are thinking right now. If not, then you're thinking it now, because that's what I'm thinking, because, well, I'm an adult, and come on now, that's... Come on. Yeah, I'm sure you will, you bastards. We shall escort you. I'm gonna take... Oh! Okay, Nick. Let's go see what's upstairs. Let's do it! Oh, here we are. I thought it was gonna be like 2 big continue or something.
Nick, isn't this bell?
Yeah, I think you're right. That's the bell that was taken from underground. The bell of ruin. The bell that must not be sounded.
Nick, there's someone hiding behind the bell.
It's you. Now that's the last person I expected to find here. Miss Kira.
Now that's a good stopping point right there. Okay, wow. So was that chapter 8 in its entirety, or what? I'm not really sure. Well, regardless, wow, okay. So I guess there were two, well, I don't want to say two witches, because I don't want to label a spell as a witch. But Kira's up there, so that changes things around. You know, I'm thinking all this time, I wonder how Luke and Layton are doing right now. I mean, they've kind of been gone for a little while. hopefully, or maybe we'll figure out what's going to be happening in the next episode, guys. Well, I guess we'll see. So, as usual, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time for Let's Play Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. I'll see you guys later.